I'm going to show you how to do pizza scrolls for this recipe. First I'm going to do the base. For that 480 grams of bread flour or plain flour with 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of instant dry yeast and 1 cup of warm water and 4 tablespoons of olive oil or any other kind of oil and salt. First I am going to mix sugar into the yeast and going to add the warm water into that and mix it and leave it 5 minutes to activate. When the yeast is activated, it looks like this. So once it is frothy, that means the yeast is good. If it is flat, that means it's not activating, so you have to use another one. So going to add the flour, yeast, salt and 4 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to knead this about 10 minutes until it is nice and tender. And when you add salt onto the yeast mix, make sure that you have to add it onto a side without adding the salt directly onto the flour with the yeast, then it kills the yeast. Once the pizza dough is ready, it has to be nice and soft, and spray a bowl and put that in and cover with a damp cloth and leave it in a very warm place until it doubles in size. When the pizza dough is double in size, take it out and leave it aside. You will need most of the ingredients like this or some other kind of a vegetable or a kind of a meat according to your taste. What I am going to use here, the homemade pizza sauce. I have already uploaded one video about homemade pizza sauce. Use that recipe to make your own pizza sauce, so you can buy it from shops. And I have finely sliced some olives. This is optional. If you can't find, you can find any other kind of a vegetable. Roasted capsicums and sun-dried tomatoes, cheese and sausages sliced. You can use ham or any other salami or any other kind of a meat instead, and some tuna, or you can use chicken. So what I'm going to do is going to do the scrolls, and I'll show you how to do it. Flour the bench top and take the pizza dough onto your hand and flour both sides of the dough too, and then take the rolling pin, flour the rolling pin and make a rectangle out of this dough slowly. I'm going to make a nice rectangle. Once you have done the rectangle, take some olive oil and spread the olive oil all over the pizza base first, and then add enough homemade tomato paste to cover the pizza base. Not much, just to cover the pizza base like this. And next, add anything that you like to add onto the pizza base. You can use mushrooms and chicken or either vegetables. So add anything that you prefer, but make sure that you are not adding anything watery. If you are using canned meat or fish, you have to use drain it properly. So add some capsicum just for color, then a bit of tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm going to add a little bit of diced sliced sausages. And next what I'm going to do is add a good layer of cheese all over. This will keep everything together nicely and it will hold properly. So add enough cheese. I'm using 4 types of cheese together. You can use cheddar or mozzarella. So now take one edge of the pizza base and press it down properly and use it as tight as you can and roll it up to this level. After rolling the pizza, take the edges and secure the edges tightly and make a log like this. Now put the log onto a chopping board and cut the edges like this. And as I am doing this for party food, I am going to cut it very thin, not very big. You can cut it thinner, or even I'm cutting about 1 centimeter. And then take your baking tray and put them close to each other like this, and bake this on 180 about 20 to 30 minutes until it's nice, crispy and golden brown. I finished baking the pizza scrolls until it's nice golden brown. You can put them on wire racks to cool down a little bit, or serve it as this is hot from the oven. And I hope you will enjoy this recipe. Thank you for watching.